Hi guys. I'm sorry. I know, but I took too long to come with this part two, but it's because Galoku we all go to work most, so work was quite hectic. But anyways, I ended the first video where I was talking about the fact that my husband was in an accident. The car became like a total write-off on the spot. This is now the GLC. The Mercedes-Benz GLC was a write-off on the spot, the one that I was paying 15,000 for every month. The nice thing is that I had a comprehensive insurance on the car, and I also had like a shortfall cover on the car. That is like one thing that like I made sure, because I was like advised, Uba, if you're going to buy an expensive car, you must know, but you've completely covered it. And I just want to say this to young ladies, females that are buying like a car for the very first time. First of all, I feel like as a young female, you've got no business buying like a luxurious, very expensive car as your first car. If you're just a young like female, your first car, I feel like you've got no business buying a very expensive car. But yeah, if you feel you want to, and like you are single and you've worked for it, you want to buy like a luxurious car, it's fine, yeah, but just make sure you can afford the insurance, a comprehensive, and also afford the shortfall cover on the car. That was just a side note. So the insurance paid, the shortfall was paid for, and then like within a space of a month, and during that time, my husband had a courtesy car that he was driving. He was driving a Polo TSI that was also an automatic. And like then the car was paid for, and then that meant that my name was cleared. So that meant I was like in the clear now to start looking for another car. This whole time, that we've been talking with my husband, we are speaking about the next purchase of a car. What kind of a car that are we going to purchase? So I say to him, listen, I feel like Mna, with you being involved in an accident with the car that you were driving, and now standing at a point where the car is fully paid for and my name is clear, I honestly feel like that was God trying to help me to correct a financial mistake that I had done. And then I was like, listen, let's be honest to ourselves. We are not able to afford this car. You can see how like the lifestyle at home, it has gotten like to a bad place. We are not comfortable. We are not happy. Money wise, like I'm always broke. Despite the fact that I am working, but we're not able to do most of the things that we were supposed to be able to do. And I think, like even when I'm speaking about these things, obviously, like I'm trying to avoid to say that, oh, another thing is because we are a one income household. No, I don't say things like that because I don't want him to feel like I'm putting the blame on him. But what I was trying to reason out with him was for him to understand, but we do not afford this car 15,000 to begin with. Then I said to him, can we please consider downgrading? Can we please downgrade? Because that car was a big car and it's very expensive to begin with. The insurance is expensive. The installment of the car is expensive. Can we please downgrade? Then he said, he's not prepared to take anything that is not a Mercedes-Benz. For him, it's going to be Mercedes-Benz or nothing. And another thing, he said that he's not going to be a laughing stock here amongst like his people and his friends and just like people in general, because he was driving a Mercedes-Benz, a bigger car. It's bigger, like even amongst his peers, he was driving a bigger car. Gogi got involved in an accident, and now I wanted to turn him into a laughing stock by making him drive a small car. Uzawuhlekwa yena. And njengoba ezawuhlekwa like mna ndithini ngesidima sakhe. And yena he's not gonna be fine. Yeah? Ndithi ke ngoku kuye mna, okay, if we go and buy an expensive car, just like the car that you were driving, you've got to know about going forward, we will never afford to stay in the city or to stay in town okanye like to go and stay somewhere where like the cost of bread is expensive and the way of life is also expensive. Because I've got to think about what is it that I can afford. I cannot afford to have you drive the most expensive car and then also have the kids and have to send the kids to good schools, and also the kind of a house that we're going to stay in, pay the rental like that, because like if you go and stay in the city with the big family that we've got, that means that when we get to the city and we get a rental, that house is going to be like 13,000-15,000. So I cannot pay rent that is that expensive and then pay for a car that is that expensive at the same time, when I have to cover like the daily like bills up and down. Then he said, yeah, he understands that means we're gonna have to stay in rural. Then he said, yeah, he would rather compromise and then we stay in rural. When he drives like a cheap car. We went to Mercedes-Benz. When we got to Mercedes-Benz, on the floor, on the showroom, there was a GLB. That was in 2021, ne? That was in 2021 in August. The Mercedes-Benz GLB was new. Yes, I think the Mercedes-Benz was brand new. Like just then, like it had just been like released. It was on the showroom. There was a brand new GLB. Hey guys, that was white in color and SUV. And my husband was not even interested to look for other cars. He just stopped in front of that car and he said, "This is the car I want." And I was like, did you see how much this car is? It's like, this is the car I want. The price that was attached to that car was 1.2 million. And I'm like, we don't have a house. We are busy giving birth to other kids, and like I cannot afford this car. Then he's like, no, this is the car that he wants. Then I rehashed the conversation with him. I'm like, listen, if you want us to buy this car, then no, Uber, that means for the duration that I'm paying for this car, because this car I'm going to be paying 20,000 or above for the duration that I'm paying this car, we cannot go stay in the city. We cannot like have any other life except like staying in rural with our kids and knowing that we're going to compromise on everything else, because I'm going to need to get paid good money. I'm also going to need to also have rural allowance for me to be able to afford to buy this car. Then we got the quotation for the car, and then the dealer was talking to me, broke down the costs and showed me how much I'd be paying. Affordability was worked out. Obviously, I came out on top, like I'm gonna afford the car. We went to have lunch with my husband. At the restaurant, I rehashed the conversation again. We spoke about it. Then he said, yeah, no, we would rather stay in rural, but that's the car that he wants to drive. We went back home, and then when we came back again, fine, I signed on the dotted line, guys. If I'm not gonna go mad because of this, since I didn't go mad on it, I will never go mad again. We signed on the dotted line. I signed, and then he got his car. So the car that he got was a GLB that was royal blue in color. It was a gorgeous car. When you are sitting inside the car, it felt like you are riding in luxury. Like, it was a very beautiful car. It was a beautiful car that was costing me an arm and a leg. I was paying 20,000, 19,000 and something, closer to 20,000 for the installment. Then the insurance was closer to 3,000. So in total, I was paying 23,000 per month towards a car alone for a man that is not employed. And I was taking care of the kids, of every other bill.
Inibingelele bafethu ndamukele kuyona i-channel igama Nqobadlamini, also known by Chef The Soul. It's Chef The Soul TV News. If you're new, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and also like the video. Bafethu, we are here talking about lo wadokotela oke watrenda nje ey'nsukwini ekhala-ke ngomyeni wakhe, yabo, and umyeni wakhe oyi-Nigerian ngamanye amazwi. Kuthiwa-ke lithatha lo daba lapha kwisolezwe, athi khona-ke owayesola-ke umndeni ngomona-ke umkhuza-ke ngomyeni. Manje-ke usekuyena usenkingeni, kahle kahle isho kanjalo nje leya ndaba leya. Bathi-ke kwesinye isikhathi salotshelo sibona ngomobo. kungani ke besho kanjalo bathi ke lawa ngamazwi ke abantu akhona agcwele khona ke yonke indawo ku Facebook ukuthi ke okungenzeka ukuthi ke nabantu ke because in general nje la eSouth Africa we know ukuthi ke abantu bokufika they have izinto they always ahead ngokuplana and nokwenza izinto ke especially ke ethinta ke ubugebengu ngisho ngathiwa leyo nto illegal abayenzayo ngaleso sikhathi but uyobona kodwa ukuthi okay fine kunegame kodwa ke okusalayo edlalwayo la so nalapha ke kuthiwa ke lapha udokotela uceliwe data uye wagilwa ke omunye ke wabudabuka ke base Nigeria umyeni wakhe yabo lentokazi kuthiwa ke iphumele obala einkundleni ke zokuxhumana lapha ke especially ke ku TikTok ngakho konke nje adlule ke kukhona ke nomyeni wakhe owayingu Mahlalela emthengele ke imoto ke kanokusho ayikhokhela ke imali engango 15,000 njalo ngenyanga futhi ke eyondla yena nezingane ke zabo ngokusho ke kwabezindaba lapha ke ngo2020 thola lentokazi ke yasola umndeni wakubo ngokuba ke ngabathakathi ngoba ke bemxwayisa ngokuthi ke lo myeni wakhe ke uzomgila ke akamthanda besho ke lapha ke umndenini wakhe bokantombazana thoke ngale kokuxwayisa ke ngokuxwayiswa umndeni wakubo namalungu ke ebandla lapha ke ahlangana ke kukhona ke yena lumyeni wakhe noma ke ngodouble thinta yena lumyeni wakhe ke ayemtshela futhi nawo ukuthi ke cha lo mlisa lo uyimbungulu ke ezomunca ke igazi ke njengoba ke babembona futhi ke eyileso simo shuthi ke ngaleso sikhathi shuthi khona izinto ke eziyimpawu ababeyibona ngaso leso sikhathi lentokazi ke kuthi iveze ukuthi ke uNkulunkulu ke wayibonisa ke izimpawu zokuthi ke akuhambi kahle lapho ke ikhona kodwa ke yakhetha ke ukuqhubeka ihlale ethembeni ke emshadweni wayo lunjalo nje lolu daba bafethu uthi ke yize umyeni wakhe ke asinda ke kuleyo ngozi ke ekushuthi ke bake baba nemoto yengozi kodwa ke zonke ke izindleko zayo leyo nto zakhokhelwa ke umshwalense okay uthi ke lokhu wakubona ke njengophawu olusha ke oluvela ke kuNkulunkulu ukuthi ke usengaqala ke kabusha kusho yena lapha yena ke udokotela esikhundleni ke sokuthi aqale kabusha wabuya futhi ke esitolo waxemula ke unyanyavu ophinde futhi omthengela ke enye imoto lombhemu lo yizo ke izithombe ama screenshots lawe nobunayo futhi naye ke umlisa Mbumbulu lo okukhulunywa ngaye lapha ezithombeni bafethu lezi indaba efana nalezi always lezi zinto lezi esikhathini nje esiningi la on social media sesayibona futhi ke indaba efana nalezi ke the time owami host ke omunye wodadewethu la I'm not sure ukuthi kwakubani igama lakhe but naye futhi ushade nomuntu ke wokudabuka kwelinye izwe noma ngingasakhumbuli kahle ukuthi kuphi noma wathi seGhana noma eAngola angisakhumbuli kahle but then lento le ithi ayibe into ejwayelekayo abantu bokuhamba bathola ke benza ngalendlela le ekukhulunywa noma ehlale abantu bedonswa ngendlebe either way noma yibuphi ubulili owesifazane owesilisa kuyafana because ngapha baze ngenhloso eyodwa yokuzophanda so kube nzima ke ukutshela abantu ke abanenkani noma ukudonsa abantu ngendlebe because abantu ke nabo ke banolwazi lwabo yabo bayazibona ukuthi bazi kangakanani ke kodwa ke imphumela ke ijike kube yiyona le uthola ukuthi ke umuntu useyaposta na ku Facebook ukuthi no mina kanje ngahlangana nomuntu ukuhamba wangiqola kanje so futhi ke naba ke kodwa ke abayibaphawula ngalodaba just to motivate mhlambe noma ke to give advice kuyena ke lapha ke usisi lo wayena uthi ke unzima motivation lapha ukuthi ke dokotela cele umndeni ke wakuxwayisa kwase ke uthatha isinqumo soku basusa ke empilweni yakho. Uyena ke udokotela wathatha isinqumo sokususa umndeni wakhe empilweni yakhe. Abantu ke besonto ke bamxwayisa lapho ke noma bakuxwayisa lapho unquma ke ukwenza okufanayo. Abangani ke bakuxwayisile futhi ke wanquma ke still ukwenza ke okufanayo. Abezindaba ke baxwayisa wonke umuntu ke ngabantu ngaso sonke isikhathi baseNigeria futhi ke wenza okufanayo ke uNkulunkulu ke wakukhombisa zonke ke izimpawu kanye nawe. Okay, uMonica lapha uthi ke ufanele yizo zonke izinto ke ezimbi ke ezimehlele ke intombazane ke yomXhosa ke ecabanga ukuthi ke ijola nephara. Awukwazi ukuthi ke noma ke ukuba udokotela uhambe ke nendoda yaseNigeria ke engasebenzi ke uze uyizalele ngisho abantwana. Kusho yena lapha uMonica. UPhumulo uthi yena ke engikuthanda ke ngudokotela uceliwe dada ukuthi ke uyawamela amaphutha akhe futhi ke akazenzi umuntu ke ongcono njengoba ke noma ke njengabaningi ke benu lapha. Uthi ke uthatha amaphutha akhe futhi ke wazise nabanye ukuthi ke bangenzi amaphutha ke afanayo. Yekani ke ukumehlulela. Kusho yena lapha ke uPhumulo bafethu. Lolu daba olude mawuse uthatha ukubheka because baningi abantu ke abathintekayo ey'ntweni ke noma ey'mweni ey'njengalezi, but then uthola ukuthi ke leyo nto ke bayishaya indiva noma ke bagcina ke beqhubeka bekhetha ukuqhubeka nalezo zinto lezo abazenzayo, of which ke kuyinto engekho right. But then ke mfethu nami I so wish to have ama-views enu la kwi-comment section. Ngizwe nini ukuthi ngicabanga kanjani, nithe maniluzwa lolu daba and then ke mhlambe ke kwathini kwaba yikuphi ukuphawula kwenu noma ke yinto ejwayelekile vele ke engamele ukuthi nize ni-comment. But then I would like to engage nani bafethu la kwi-comment section sizwe ukuthi ke nina ikuphi enikucabangayo ngalolu daba. Do you think bekufanelekile ukuthi avezele abantu udokotela? Do you think uyalayeka ngoba vele wayetsheliwe kwasekuqaleni ukuthi ke abantu bokufika bafike ngalezi inhloso njalo njalo, then ke nayo imphumela yena seyithola ke thola ukuthi ke sekwenzeka ngabi kwenzeka kuyi. Anyways, don't forget to like this video, do comment on the section down below, don't forget to also subscribe to the channel. Thank you.